Hello, and welcome to a video for Grade 12 Essential Math on how to use sine law to calculate an angle. Now, sine law is used to calculate angles and sides for triangles when we do not have a right angle triangle. If we don't have a right angle, we can't use SOHCAHTOA. When you're using sine law to find an angle, you're going to use this formula. Notice that we've flipped it upside down from sine law to find a side, because that saves us a little bit of work later. We put the angles, the capital letters, on top, and we've put the lowercase letters or the sides on the bottom. Let's take a look at how to use this. Here's an example from an old exam. In this case, we have a triangle. We do not have a right angle triangle, but we do have 3 angles and 3 sides. In this case, it's L, N, and M. Now, I don't particularly like those letters, so I'm going to relabel this one. And I'm going to just say this is A. I'm going to say this is B. I'm going to say this is C. We can do that. The actual letters don't matter that much for us, but we have to make sure that we label these sides correctly. So side A is across from angle A, or another way of saying that is side A does not touch angle A. Side B here, and the side C here. Now, we are looking for an angle. It's actually asking for this angle here, which is angle A. So let's start off by writing our formula down. So our formula is sine of A over the side A equals sine B over side B equals sine C over the length of side C. So now we can start plugging things in. We know we're looking for sine A, or angle A here. That's what we're looking for. I do have side A here. I'm going to put that in. When I'm looking for an angle with sine law, I must have the matching partner side. So if I'm looking for angle A, I must need to have side A. Now let's fill in the rest. We have sine of angle B, 110, over side B, which is 12. Right away, I have a completed pair here. I have angle B on top, and I have side B on the bottom. To use sine law, you must have a completed pair. If you do not have a completed pair, you cannot use sine law. I'm not even going to write the sine C here because I know I don't have angle C and I know I don't have side C, so I know I don't have anything of that, so I can't use it at all. So this is enough. In order to solve for this, I now need to do a little bit of algebra. We're going to move this 8 across by multiplying both sides by 8. Gets that out there. So sine A equals sine of 110 divided by 12 times 8. Please note with this one here, you have to be careful with your calculator. Your calculator may do this differently depending on the model you've got. Make sure you're typing this in the correct order. With this, my next step is to solve this, which works out to 0.626 and a bunch of decimals, which I'm leaving in my calculator. In order to find out angle A here, however, I need to get rid of that sine. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take the inverse sine. You can usually find that by going second or shift and then sine on your calculator of the answer there, and I'm going to leave that answer in my calculator so I don't have to round it off too early. Don't round this off. I'm not writing all of the numbers right now, but I'm leaving them in my calculator when I'm doing this question. So then the angle that I'm looking for, angle A here, works out to 38.79 degrees. A couple of things to note. Make sure you're not rounding too early. Make sure that you have 2 decimals here. And make sure that you don't forget your units. The degrees are important here. Because angles come in different units depending on what you're doing with them. We're always going to use degrees, so make sure to put in the degree symbol there. So here's your solution to this example, and I hope you have a great day.